Hi, I'm going to talk about what to do on a first date. What to do on a first date. A lot of times women don't know what to do on a first date, men don't know what to do on a first date. First of all, show up on time. I'm never on time for anything, and I always tell people I'm not on time. So sometimes they ask me, how late are you? I'm usually not more than 20 minutes late. But at the same point, I don't think it's polite for a gentleman to be late. I think a man should show up before a woman gets there. So just in case she's early, then at least he's secured a spot at the bar, already sitting at the table, just to make her feel more comfortable when she goes out, because she might be really, really insecure about going out with somebody new. The second thing is dress appropriately. Dress nice, dress appropriately for the situation or for where you're going. And before you go on the date, you should ask the person what type of food they like to eat. Ask them to make a few suggestions. And if the person has dietary restrictions, such as a gluten allergy, you might not want to pick a place that just serves pizza and pasta, because they probably wouldn't be able to eat there. And if the person's a vegan, you might not want to take them to a steakhouse. And if the person's a vegan, you might want to try eating a vegan meal, even if you ask them, do you mind if I eat veal in front of you? Do you mind if I eat a pork chop in front of you? No matter what they say, don't believe them. Go with them. Like, say, you know what, I'm going to try having a vegan meal. Why not? Something new. Do something you haven't done before, right? There's nothing wrong with exploring the senses of your mouth to try new things, and it'll be fun for you. And the next thing is the gentleman should pay, whether he's expecting to score or not. He should still offer to pay. And the other thing is, you really should not have sexual expectations. You should not make advances at the woman. You should not try to hold her hand. You should not lean in for a kiss, unless like you're leaning in and you feel her leaning in too. You have to watch people's body language. It's really important. Half the time when I'm out, it's actually more than half the time when I'm out, almost all the time when I'm out, someone's hitting on me. Someone's tried to hold my hand. I've had guys try to kiss me. I've had guys put their hand on my leg. I have guys put their feet on my chair a lot. And that really freaks me out. I don't like someone putting their feet on my chair, because it makes me feel like they own me. They're being possessive, and it kind of scares me away. So it's really important to try to keep your own space and respect the space of somebody else. So like I said, if someone's leaning into the conversation, you're leaning into the conversation, feel free to maybe touch her arm or touch her hand and see if she's being responsive. Watch someone's energy. Watch someone's body movements. So if you're leaning all the way over and she's not leaning all the way over as well, and you're putting your hand out and she's not grabbing your hand, you might not want to try holding hands. I've had a lot of people try to hold my hands, and I'm always like, oh, I'm really trying not to hold hands. I'm trying to be proper. So wait for it to be mutual before you start making physical advances. I've had people do all sorts of crazy things to me. So that's just a little bit of some dating advice. And also, if you put her coat on, always offer to put the person's coat on, the lady's coat on. And if she has long hair, it's very polite to take her hair and lift up her hair before you put the coat on, because otherwise you're going to put the coat on over her hair, and then she's going to have to do it anyway. So it's an extra polite gesture. If she parks her car, it's very polite to take the valet ticket from her and pay for the valet. I always think that's like an extra consideration that you could do as well, because as soon as I valet my own car and I'm out with a guy and he makes me pay for he doesn't offer to pay for my valet, I automatically think he's cheap. And nobody wants a cheap person. I think no matter what you have in life, you should share what you have, and it doesn't mean that the other person's a gold digger or they want you to, pay for everything for them all the time. It's just a polite gesture. And you really shouldn't have sexual expectations on the first date. Having sexual expectations on the first date is the same thing as a girl asking you to take her shopping on the first date, and neither of them are appropriate. I've met men that have offered to take me shopping as soon as they meet me, but I guess that's because they are looking for some kind of exchange, and I guess maybe that's worked for them in the past. So, at least they're being polite and they're trying and they're looking for an exchange. They're not just looking to exploit someone, which more often than not, people do it, girls do it, guys do it, everybody does it. But you have to try to be on the same page as someone. You have to try to be on the same intellectual needs and wants, and then everything in the end will work out as long as you enjoy each other's company. So here's a little bit of dating advice from Catherine. So many blessings, and I'm writing a book on how to date, and I'm not going to tell you the actual name of the book yet, but I will maybe in my next video, because I'm going to try to finish the book really quickly because I've been working on another book that I'm having a really hard time finishing. So many, many blessings. Peace and love always. Bye.